everybody, it's me, Marian, and Beecher 1967 put a tag out that she got from Sarah Mummy of Two, and it is 6 questions, and it's the first time I've ever answered tag, but I'm going to try. Okay, question number 1, what is the thing that started you on this journey? For me, I went to this fundraiser that was called a mom prom, and it was basically a girls' night out with a DJ and dancing, and there was a bar. I don't drink, but you know, there was the bar there and some good food, and I saw that I got awarded prom queen, which was really cool because I never had a prom in high school. I was messing up and ditching school and didn't even know when the prom was. So it was my very first prom at the age of 45, and I went to the prom and I ended up being awarded prom queen, and the pictures of me with my crown and sash, oh, I was so embarrassed at how fat I was. So my goal is to reach my goal weight by next spring. In May, we're having the mom prom again, and I want to show up in this rockin' hot dress and just totally blow everybody out of the water. But that's what got me started. Number 2, what is your weight loss goal, short and long term? Well, one of my goals is just to be smoking hot at next year's mom prom. But my other goals, my short-term goal, my next one, my first one was to be below 200. My next one is to weigh less than my husband. My husband weighs 170 something. 175, he said. So I want to weigh less than that. As of my weigh-in on Friday, I was 189.4, I think it was. So I still got a ways to go. But that's my next short-term goal. But my long-term goal is to be 147. I'm 5'2", well, 5'1 3/4. And according to the charts, they recommend I be like around 120. But I seem to remember that I felt really good about how I looked and all of that at 147. So I think that's a very realistic goal. And when I won't say if, when I accomplish that goal, then I will reevaluate if I want to go smaller. But if I remember right, size 7 Jordache fit really good at 147. 3, what are you following a specific diet plan, and if so, what is it? I'm not really following much of a diet plan except watching and counting calories and watching what types of food I eat to relearn my way of eating. I try really hard to stick to 1,200 calories a day. Never, well, I won't say never, really trying to not go over 1,300 in a day, and exercising, which I was a total couch potato. I was really on my way to being one of those people that were so out of shape and obese that they were riding around in one of those little cars, in those little carts. I was really on my way there. How often do you exercise, and what do you do? Well, now I do at least an hour a day. I try to do twice a week, go to my local Y and work out on the women's weight circuit, those machines, for at least 20 minutes, and then 20 to 40 minutes on the treadmill or stationary bike, but a total between the two areas of the weight circuit and the treadmill and all of that stuff of a total of at least an hour before I walk out of there. Plus, twice a week, I do a 45-minute water wellness class at the Y, which it was how I first started exercising other than a little bit of walking. It's, I jokingly call it the little old lady water exercise class, which when I first went really kicked my butt, and I was really glad that the woman that was beside me finally had to stop and take a breather, because here she was 80 years old and I'd already had to stop twice. That's how out of shape I was. But the class is 45 minutes, and it's equally divided between balance, which my balance is horrible, stretching, and cardio. But I do that, and I love my Wii, well, my husband's Wii, but he bought me the Wii Fit Plus with the balance board to go with it, and he also got me EA Active 2, which Beecher recommended to me, and I do those mostly. I'm on the Wii Fit at least 5 days a week. And I can exercise, and it tells me how many calories I burned and everything, and it's actually an all over, bending and stretching and tensing muscles and body coordination that I never had before. So I get a workout without realizing I'm working out at first. But at least an hour a day, 6 days a week. 5, are you struggling with issues outside of your weight loss, and what are they? I realized that I put on weight to kind of tell people back off. I was deep into drugs for over 20 years. 7 years ago, I got clean and sober, and with, I was a meth head. The people in that lifestyle, if you're skinny, you're using. If you're putting on weight, you're clean and sober, and you're not using. So it was my way of this giant billboard telling them all, back off. I'm not doing. I'm not using. And so they didn't even approach me as though I were partying. They'd kind of oh, hi, and start talking to me, and yeah, I can see you're clean and sober, and we kind of part ways. And that lasted for a couple of years, but after that, I was still fat and just in that cycle, and I had never learned healthy eating, and I don't need that barrier anymore. So it's time to get healthy and actually start living. Who inspires you? Well, Beecher 1967. She is one of my biggest inspirations. She motivates me and kicks me in the butt on a regular basis. Before she challenged me to start working out at least an hour a day, I was doing 20 minutes a day, and only half the time. But she it's almost like she dares me, without using those words. And so I do it. I do a lot more and a lot better when someone says, hey, I challenge you to do it. I guess it's the competitive streak in me. And another one that inspires me is the more I work out, the more I see that my husband's working out. Like right now while I'm doing this, he's on the Wii. Which, I think we, without talking about it, I think we're pushing each other. Because we're both a little competitive and we try to beat each other's scores. Right now he just got his personal best on one of the games. So now I gotta do better than him to make his score not on the board. So anyways, I think everybody that is my subscriber is also one of Beecher's subscribers. So I guess I double challenge you to do this this tag, kind of like a double dare. But thanks everybody, and you guys are awesome. Thanks. Bye.